What is going on, guys? This is Prodigy, and today I'm bringing you another video here on some Black Ops 3. And this gameplay is some search and destroy on Combine here. I actually joined this game 2 rounds late, and then I absolutely backpacked my team to victory here. It was pretty crazy, some pretty nice gunfights I won here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed them in the background. I don't do a whole lot of search and destroy on the channel, only because I don't like playing search and destroy solo, because it's just really not that much fun of an experience for me. And so I will typically only play search if I'm playing with a couple friends, and so just because the matchmaking in this game is so terrible. But enjoyed the gameplay in the background using the VMP obviously, and yeah, just watch me go to work. But today's video topic isn't even so much about me, it's more so about you guys. And I just have a question for you guys, just for you to think about and ask yourselves, and that is, do you consider yourselves a gamer or just a Call of Duty player? And the reason I ask, this channel is because obviously the main game I upload on this channel is Call of Duty. It's the game I probably put the most hours into, and not necessarily a game I enjoy most, but it's the game I play most just because, I guess it's just something I'm used to. Whenever I'm bored and I just want to, chill and play some games, I'm probably going to put in Call of Duty and just play a couple games. Because, that's just what I've always done. But, sometimes I do get sick of Call of Duty, alright? And Call of Duty was not the very first game I enjoyed playing. There's plenty of other games I enjoyed playing way before Call of Duty. So I would consider myself a gamer in that sense, because I enjoy all different types and genres of games, and I enjoy having a different experience. So, because of that, I just want to bring this up because I know a lot of you guys that are subscribed to me are mainly Call of Duty players, meaning you play Call of Duty mainly a lot, or maybe you don't, I don't know. But the reason I'm asking this is because a lot of you guys, exclusively play Call of Duty, and I just want to take some time to just encourage you to, branch out a little bit and just see, what other games have to offer, because I personally get absolutely sick of Call of Duty sometimes. Sometimes it just pisses me off to no end. Sometimes I just really don't feel like playing, but I will still play some other games, and I think that's a good thing, because a lot of people don't typically like to branch out or try something new. But what you'll find is that most of the time when you do branch out and try something new, a game that you haven't played before, or something like that, then you might find something that you actually do enjoy a whole lot. And that's happened to me on several occasions. These days the games I play mostly are Call of Duty, obviously. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch recently. My god, I love that game. And I'm also trying to branch out and play some different types of games that I've never played before. I want to pick up The Witcher 3. I know it's not new, but I just want to play it. And there's a whole lot of games coming out this 2016. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go into kind of a top 5 most anticipated games of 2016 for me, or 2016/2017, just upcoming games. And I say top 5, but this really isn't any particular order. These are just 5 games that I'm really looking forward to this upcoming 2016-2017 that I'm really looking forward to, and I think you guys should at least check out and potentially look forward to for yourselves. So the first game I'm looking forward to is We Happy Few, and that is an Xbox/Windows 10 exclusive, if that's relevant to any of you guys. And it's kind of like a 1960s British, almost like a communist society type thing, where the people are like under a government that forces them to take pills to be happy and things like that. And it's really kind of trippy and kind of, it messes with your mind a little bit, and it's kind of like a survival game. And if you guys would go look at the trailer, it's actually really interesting, and it really caught my attention at E3, because it was, like I said, it was just so trippy and it was so interesting that it just grabbed my attention instantly, and I really can't wait to get my hands on it and actually play it for myself. It's coming to Xbox preview sometime in July, I believe. I think July 26th. So check that out if you guys haven't already. The next game is Horizon Zero Dawn, and this is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. And the reason I'm looking forward to this game is because it just looked so very appealing. I don't really have any reason other than that. Just a quick little info about the game. It looks like it's set in the past, but an alternative type pass. So they're hunters and stuff, but instead of them being in the wild with animals and stuff, they're in the wild with mechanical animals, and everything's a machine and things like that. So instead of a horse, it's a machine that looks like a horse. And it's an RPG style game, and it just looks really interesting. The story looks like it'll be great, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. The third game I'm looking forward to is the God of War game. I don't know if it's called God of War 4 or God of War. I think it's just called God of War, actually. But I saw the gameplay preview at E3, and it just looks super amazing. Now, I'd never played a God of War all the way through. I played the God of War 3 demo, and that's really all I've played of the game, but I've always admired the game. I've just never actually gotten my hands on it to play it, so I'm really looking forward to this. The mission that they showed at E3 looked absolutely amazing. The story looked, appealing. It looked engaging. It looked like it would really keep my attention, and I can really appreciate that about a game. Next, the game I'm looking forward to is going to be For Honor, and this is a game which is from 3 different perspectives, either from a knight's perspective, a Japanese samurai's perspective, or from a Viking perspective. And based on these characters, you can kind of guess what time frame this game is. It's set in the deep past, and this is just like an all-out war game. You can choose which type of character you want to be, either Viking, samurai, or knight. I personally am probably going to lean towards the samurai, but if you can appreciate an historic, all-out war, gruesome style game, then check this game out because you're probably gonna like it. And the last game I'm gonna mention is Scalebound, and this is another Xbox One/Windows 10 exclusive. And I really don't have a reason as to why I'm looking forward to this game. It's just every time I watch, some footage of it, it just looks so appealing to me, and it looks really interesting, and I really want to try it out for myself. So that's going to wrap it up for this game, this top 5, I guess you would say. And these weren't really in-depth, breakdowns or recommendations for these games. These are just games that I've seen and that I have kind of checked out and look interesting to me. And I just want to kind of encourage you guys to look at these games yourselves and, just check them out and try and branch out a little bit maybe. And you may find something that you really like. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it. I really appreciate that. But that's all from me, guys. Once again, this is Prodigy. Thanks for listening.